So we've talked about what I expect of you or what your pastoral team expects from you. But now is the time to discuss what you as shepherds can expect out of your leadership team, out of your pastoral team. So the first thing that you can expect from us is training and equipping. Ephesians 4:11, God has given some to be apostles, teachers, pastors, shepherds, so that saints can be trained for the work of ministry. It's not my job to go out and minister to the world. It's your job, it's your responsibility, it's your calling to be in the marketplace and do the ministry to the world. My responsibility as a pastor, as a shepherd, is to train and equip you. You can expect to be trained on leadership skills, facilitation skills, doctrines, counseling techniques to be better shepherds. And as I shared with you earlier, I am personally responsible. That's why I've gotten this job. That's why I've been hired to personally look after your growth, your equipping. So please make it a point to come to the huddles as we discussed, because that is the forum where I will equip you to be better shepherds. Read books. Again, as I said, I will provide you with the reading material. Please read that. People have written books specifically on the topic of home groups, managing people, feeding the sheep, etc., etc. So please, I will provide you with that material. Read it. And third, as I shared, we will make sure that we do some special conferences and seminars just to equip you to be better leaders and better shepherds. So the first expectation you can have from your leadership team or from your pastor is training and equipping. The second expectation you can have is constant prayer support. I will be praying with you and I'll be praying for you constantly. I'll meet with you. I'll come wherever you are to spend time in prayer with you. Whether it is over a cup of coffee near your workplace, or whether it is in your house, or whether you come to my house, you can be assured of constant prayer support. And the third expectation you can have from your pastor is constant motivation and appreciation. Ministry is a daunting task. You have constant opposition from the evil one. And two of the best weapons that the evil one uses against leadership or against shepherds is busyness and discouragement. Busyness and discouragement. You can be assured that I will be constantly motivating you and encouraging you to focus on your responsibility despite of busyness. And I will be at the same time appreciating you for your commitment and the time that you give for the kingdom of God. As I said, I'll be where you are. I'll come to your house, I'll come to your workplace, spend time with you, motivate you, encourage you, and appreciate you. So 3 expectations you can have out of your leadership team, out of your pastors, is training and equipping, prayer support, motivation, and encouragement. This is not an exhaustive list. You can add to this list. You can come and tell me this is what we expect from you, and I'll be happy to do it. So we've talked about vision, we've talked about the expectations that we have from you, and we have talked about the expectation that we or you can have from us. I want to briefly talk about structure. As I said, our structure, our overall structure today is pastoral team and shepherds. But tomorrow, when we grow to 30 home groups or 40 home groups, it's very difficult for a pastor to closely monitor 40 people or 40 couples. And therefore, we need to bring a slight change in the structure. So you have in your notes a very decentralized structure. If you see on page number 7, you have a structure in 2016. It says, in order to provide close care, support, and accountability, a wider and deeper structure is required. And it provides 3 benefits. First, it provides you with a decentralized model. Considering the busy schedules, the length and the breadth of the city, and the ever-increasing traffic, it's difficult for us to call you here every time, whether it is prayer, whether it is equipping sessions, etc., etc. It takes 3 to 4 hours out of your precious time. So this decentralized model will help you to get that that equipping and training or prayer support within 5 and 6 kilometers radius. So, for example, if you are in Vasant Kunj, or forget South Delhi, you are in Vikaspuri, say you are in Vikaspuri, and if you want leaders to come together, home group shepherds to come together and pray, you don't have to come all the way to CDC, to 22 Bhai Singh Marg. You can perhaps go to Janakpuri, or you can go to Pitampura or Rohini, which is still closer to you compared to coming all the way to CDC. So if you see this home group structure, let me just take you through first this home group structure. So you have the home groups pastor, then you have home groups coaches. So the responsibility of home group coaches is first to lead a home group, and shepherd 5 or 3 to 4 other home group shepherds. So you have home group coaches, and then you have 3 to 4 home group shepherds, and then each home group shepherd has apprentice shepherds, hosts, and carer. So this is the structure we want to adapt going forth in 2016. 2015 will be the year of consolidation. 2015 will be the year of laying strong foundation to home groups, to improving the health of home groups. But 2016 will be the year of growth, where we grow leaps and bounces. I'm not saying that in 2015 we won't grow. We will definitely grow. We will definitely plant more home groups. But in a much more structured way, we will grow leaps and bounces, God willing, in 2016. So this is all a plan towards 2016. So first benefit of such a model is decentralized. You'll be decentralized. The second benefit is close support and care. As I said, a pastor can only work with 8 or 10 shepherds, closely monitor 8 to 10 shepherds, or stretch it too far, 15 shepherds. But beyond that, it's out of anyone's reach. And therefore, this new structure will be really handy. And third, growth opportunities. This model provides growth for people in terms of more responsibility and involvement in home group ministry. So this structure that you're looking at right now in your notes, we aspire to incorporate this structure in 2016. So we've talked about vision, we've talked about expectations, we've talked about the structure, and finally, let's review your covenant. I'm not too sure whether you have seen this covenant before, but this is a home group shepherd covenant. Let me read with you. As I read, please read with me. It says, I commit to partner with CDC as a spiritual leader to influence people to love Jesus and love like Jesus. I commit to partner with CDC as a spiritual leader to influence people to love Jesus and to love like Jesus. As a spiritual leader, I realize that God will hold me accountable for the way in which I shepherd His church. And I, as a home group shepherd, accept the responsibility for the spiritual growth of those whom I will lead. Therefore, I commit to the following. First, to live my life in such a way so as to be an example of godly character for those I lead. Second, to be actively involved in the lives of those I lead so as to monitor and encourage them to grow spiritually, connect deeply, and live on a mission. And third, to regularly engage with the other spiritual leaders for the purpose of collaboratively improving the quality of leadership at CDC. So if you are a home group shepherd, and I'm sure I'm talking to home group shepherds, this is your covenant. When you take on the responsibility of being a home group shepherd, you sign up for this. So I hope this session, this talk is encouraging to you. Because the first huddle that I wanted, and some of you were not there, was just to lay some groundwork. Just to write down some expectations that I have from you and that you can have from me. So I hope this will encourage you, this will motivate you to care for the flock ever so faithfully. And I hope my prayer for you is that you would be found faithful towards this call. And as I mentioned, I'll be constantly praying for you and supporting you, motivating you and appreciating you. I'll come to you wherever you are. God bless.